Hi friends! If you're a new or returning player jumping into Lost Ark in 2025, this video's for you. I'll show you how to gear up fast with the current new player event, share some easy progression tips, and help you get your item level up without feeling overwhelmed. I'll also give you tips on making sure that your build is set up properly for endgame content. And if this video helps you out, please like and subscribe. I also stream Lost Ark on Twitch, so feel free to come by and ask me questions live. Links in the description. Alright, jumping right into it. When you first make a character, you'll have an option to use an event Powerpass, which jumps you to 1585 item level, which is the perfect starting zone for the new player express event. If you're a returning player wanting to Powerpass your old main, and they're below 1585 item level, then click the character and click Event Powerpass, and they'll be boosted to this item level as well. Also, I want to give a warning, the Powerpass and Express event can only be used on one character each, so do your research on what class you want to play before deciding. Check out my new player class video if you're unsure, I'll link it below. Once you're in game, in the top right hand corner by your minimap, you'll see the Challenge Express icon. Click that, then select your newly Powerpassed character. Now, you'll see the Express Pass menu with milestones and missions to complete to progress your character and obtain free upgrade materials. The first thing you'll need to do is fight Solo Valton, which you'll enter by clicking the button on the Express menu. This fight is quick and simple, and you can use the base build given to you by the Express event. I'm going to link the Nexus below as well, which has more in-depth class guides, builds, and new player guides below, and I recommend bookmarking that as a resource in the future. Now that you've defeated Valton, you'll have your Light of Salvation and Lost Cliff card sets, along with a box of upgrade materials that you can open. Open your card packs to register cards to complete the next mission. Then walk over to the hammer icon on the map to begin upgrading your gear. You'll need to upgrade your gear evenly until you reach 1600 item level to begin the next section of missions. Don't forget to claim your extra bound gold at the bottom. And please pay extra attention to this next part so you know what to do if you get stuck along the Express event. Now, if your character has average luck, you'll move right on to the next missions. But if you get unlucky and run out of gold or materials, here's what you need to do. Check the little compass icon by your minimap, then click Adventure Island and see if any of the islands give gold. If Gold Island is active, be sure to do it that day for an easy 4k gold. You can also press Alt plus Q to pull up your navigation menu and select Legion Raids. Now you can click a con and click Solo Mode, which allows you to do Solo Mode for the raid for more bound gold. If you need more gold than this, you can also do Solo Mode Belshazzar. You also just obtained legendary hunting, fishing, and excavating tools from the event, and you can use these to spend your daily life skill energy. Press B to look at it. You can straight up sell these materials on the marketplace for a good amount of gold. Now press Alt J to open your Weeklies tab. Then click Weekly. Type Honing into the box, then accept the top 3 options, Guardian Raid, Cube, and Paradise. Completing these over the week will give you Unas tokens, which you can trade to the gold shop, gold icon on the map, for a weekly flat amount of gold. All of this should be enough gold to get you to 1600. And if you got to 1600 without getting stuck, be sure to do these things if you get stuck going from 1600 to 1620 at any point. Now that you're 1600 item level, you'll do the Solo Triangle boss from the event menu and claim the material box again after. Go to the Imbue or Craft Elixir Merchant Hamid to equip your free elixir set that you got from your box. Make sure you read which elixir goes on which piece, chest piece on chest piece, shoulders on shoulders, etc. Once you equip it, you can't remove it. I made a mistake here and put my chest piece on my helmet by accident. We can cut a chest piece. I might have put the chest piece on the helmet, and I had to cut a new elixir for it. They sell elixirs at the blue solo shop vendor, but you need to run solo raids to get currency for that, so be warned. Now head over to the accessory NPC and see if you have any accessories to roll traits on. If nothing pops up, press Alt Q and run a 1600 item level chaos dungeon for some accessories. Then go roll one of them once to finish the mission. Dismantle the ones you don't need for shards to roll it. Now you can claim your bound gold and start honing your gear to 1610 item level. Once you're there, you'll fight Challenge Ivory Tower from the menu and claim the box. Now, right-click one of the legendary books from your inventory and pick one appropriate for your class. I recommend Grudge/Adrenaline for DPS or Magic Stream for support. Now head over to the Transcendence NPC. Here, pick a piece to get to level 6. I went with my pants for now. This minigame is simple. Your goal is to click around the square before you run out of turns. If you can't do it in time, just restart until it works. Now you can claim both mission rewards and your bound gold. Again, if you get stuck on gold going from 1610 to 1620, follow the same steps I went over earlier to get more gold. And if you're like me and ran out of materials, the fastest way to get more is Paradise, which is our newest progression system. I'll give you a quick Paradise guide here to get started. This area is equalized, so it doesn't matter what item level you are, so don't worry about that. Go to the NPC by the Paradise area in town and buy 4 tickets for 100k silver each. Now, go to the Paradise menu, click Crucible level 1, and enter it. Your goal is to damage the boss by at least 60% HP for the Paradise gear upgrades. Make sure you have a DPS build on if you're a support. Once you get the gear boxes, open all 5 of them and click the compass icon in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Equip the pieces with the up arrows, then click Material Extraction to dismantle everything else. Now, click Restore and upgrade some pieces to level 1 and 2. You can read what each upgrade gives you. I recommend starting with cooldown reduction and crit bonuses, but you could also get Warrior's Whistle to 1 first if you need meter for your class to function. Now that your gear is equipped, click re-entry and you should be able to kill the boss for the material reward chest. Now go to level 2 Crucible and do the exact same thing. Kill the boss at least 60% of the way, get the armor boxes, equip the new armor, and kill the boss again for the next material box. Now leave this area and go back to town so that you can enter level 3 Elysian. Do level 3 Elysian 5 times, your weekly amount, and equip and level up all of your new gear. Now you can leave Elysian and go do Crucible level 3. You should one-shot this boss easily and get your last material box. Put on your new gear that you just got and kill Crucible 3 one more time to rank higher for hell keys that you'll use next week for even more rewards. Now you'll have 3 material boxes you can pick either tier 3 or tier 4 materials from. I recommend just opening one at a time with tier 3 materials and see if you can finish honing with those. Save as many of the boxes as you can for tier 4. At this point, you should be 1620 item level and can go fight challenge Thamine. Defeat him, then quickly upgrade 1 piece at the quality NPC Cetos. Now claim the eyeballs and go back to the honing vendor to advanced hone 1 click on a piece of gear like I'm doing here. And if you're a returning player with lots of tier 3 materials, you can keep clicking your advanced hones if you'd like to use up the rest of your tier 3 materials. If you're out of tier 3 materials, open your Thamine box and transfer all of your old gear onto the new gear you received, and you'll instantly jump 20 item levels and begin your journey in tier 4. You'll also unlock the next express missions and you're able to fight Challenge Echidna. At this point, you'll have gotten significantly less materials to progress, so the first thing you want to do is go to the Exchange Honing Material NPC vendor and convert all of your leftover tier 3 materials into tier 4 materials. And now I'm going to explain how to get more mats and gold to continue progressing. I'll first go over dailies and then weeklies. For dailies, you want to press Alt plus Q again and select Guardian Raid. This will give you leap stones and other honing materials. You can either matchmake or party finder for Argos at least once every day. You'll also want to do one 1640 Curzan Front daily for lots of upgrade materials, shards, gems, and silver. This is super high value for your time. I also recommend picking up the Hyper Awakening quest Mysterious Light in town in the bottom left-hand corner and following that until you'll eventually unlock your T-skill and Hyper Awakening in Trixian. This will help you out a lot with your weeklies and raids. And speaking of weeklies, you can do 3 raids per week on your character to earn gold. Just starting off, I recommend doing solo modes to get used to the fights and your class rotation. The 3 raids at 1640 item level that will give you the most gold are the Thamine Legion raid, Behemoth Epic raid, and the Echidna Kazaros raid. Thamine and Echidna both have solo modes, but Behemoth does not. Honestly, I recommend trying Party Finder for Behemoth since it's easy, you'll have a Mokoko icon for the current Mokoko bootcamp, and you should be able to get into a group for some fast unbound gold. But if you're having a hard time, you can also do solo a con. Also, if you're NA West, I'm always helping out with raids on stream, so feel free to ask on Twitch. Now I'm going to talk about some very important progression tips that are not related to gearing, but you do need for your build, so pay close attention. In the top right hand corner of your screen, you'll have an icon called Arcasia Tour. Click that. This has 4 levels of content that are mostly just fast talking quests, and I recommend finishing all of them. This will save you so much time getting skill points, runes, and time-gated horizontal content. Just click the little compass to see where you need to go or sail to begin. After that, press Alt-D to open your codex. Now type in skill point and hit enter. You can see all the skill point potions you got from the Arcasia Tour are checked off, and any that you're missing and where you can get them. I recommend working on this over time to eventually obtain them all. Now do the exact same thing with enlightenment points. Each point will tell you where to obtain it. Some skill points and enlightenment points are daily Unas tasks that can take anywhere from a few days to a couple weeks to complete, so make sure you find at least 3 of them a day to start working on. They're all very easy to do. If you're missing any runes for your build, you'll do the same thing. Search for the rune in the codex, see what you already have and what you're missing and where to get it from. Again, I'll link the nexus below for class builds so you can double check exactly what you need. Also, make sure you go back and finish Transcendence over time on all your armor and weapon as you get more dark fires and skills. By farming these materials and gold, you'll be able to hone your gear evenly to plus 14 to reach 1660 item level, where you can get more rewards from the Express event. After this, I recommend doing advanced honing levels 1 to 10 evenly on all of your gear to reach 1670 item level. After that, you can upgrade your gear to plus 16 evenly to hit 1680 item level, where you'll be caught up to normal mode in our latest endgame raid, Act 3 Mortem. From here, you'll advanced hone levels 11 to 20 for 1690 item level, and then fully hone your gear to plus 18 for 1700 item level, which is endgame hard mode Act 3 Mortem. I recommend leveling up your stronghold and unlocking upgrades over time as well, so you can craft your own Ureha fusion materials with the materials you get from life skilling, as this will save you a lot of gold in the long run. The push past 1660 will slow down, but there's plenty of content and raids to learn along the way, so I hope you have fun with it. I really hope this video helped you out, and thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more new player guides, and I'll catch you all next time.